Hey guys, welcome to another talkie. I'm Kevin,
I'm Whitney.
and we're going to be talking about the movie we just recently finished. It's called Song Sung Blue, directed by Craig Brewer. It stars Hugh Jackman, Kate Hudson, and they play a musical group that was a Neil Diamond cover band. And it's
Duet. Duet.
duet, yeah, and they were called Lightning and Thunder.
Yeah, Lightning and Thunder.
And it's a true life account of their story, and they're really down on their luck, and they love music, and they're just trying to make it in a really hard industry when they both clearly have talent, and they've got all these hard lives that they're living. And Hugh Jackman's character he's like a recovering alcoholic, and the ups and downs that they face in this movie are just really astounding. And you were mentioning the girl that plays the daughter.
Yes, Ella Anderson plays Rachel. I watched her in her younger years, the Henry Danger show. She's come a long way. I thought she played a very, very good character in this movie.
She did. She really
Very strong. I think she held a lot of it together.
Yeah, she did. And watching her character build and grow was a really good part of the movie. She had a really good arc where at first she couldn't stand Hugh Jackman's character, and eventually, I keep saying character because I'm not real sure about the names and everything, but they ended up becoming very close as time went on. There are some heartbreaking moments in this movie. I mean it, and I'm a big fan of Hugh Jackman. Anyways, I have been since X-Men, and ever since then, just about anything he plays, I'm going to watch. And Kate Hudson was great in her role in this. You can tell both of them have aged a lot, and I don't know how much was makeup because I know they both obviously are older than when you see them in this kind of when there's not as much forgiving makeup and they're not doing a glamour shoot or anything like that. It's like real life, down to earth people that they're playing, and you see the age and everything and what they're going through, and they play that really, really well. Hugh Jackman's character has a bad heart, and that keeps flaring up throughout the movie as it goes along. There's some horrific stuff that goes down. Should we go into spoiler territory here?
Why not? It's out on
It's been out for a little while now.
Streaming. That's what I meant to say.
I think it's on Blu-ray too now. I may be wrong, but I think it is. Yeah, there's some horrific stuff that happens to this family, and there's a scene where, and I could just see it unfold. It was almost like slow motion when I was watching it. Kate Hudson is standing out in front of her flower bed, and you can see this car. It just keeps coming and coming and coming closer and closer, and it just plows right into her, and the screen goes black, and you're like, oh, what was the damage? What happened? And then she lost her leg, and she goes into a depression.
Bad depression.
And she starts misusing drugs, and a lot of that just, you start seeing it unfold.
And doesn't mother very well.
Yeah,
it's almost like she just shuts the rest of the world out.
Shuts down, and yeah. So
very sad.
Hugh Jackman and this girl that he doesn't get along with have to try to keep the family going, and she has to go into a rehab and get rehabilitated there. Hugh Jackman's been back on the wagon for a lot of years. I can't remember how many years at this point, but he was doing that really well. He was still trying to do the music thing to some degree while also
trying to get little gigs and shows. I think one of the most heartbreaking parts was when he went and signed her up for the rehab, and he asked the lady, he's like, am I doing the right thing? And then I've never seen Hugh Jackman cry. That hit me in the gut.
You just rip your insides out. Oh, it's so good, so well acted.
It is.
And you believe it. You just believe their performances. And they do some cool stuff with the music too. Like there's a scene where they opened up for Pearl Jam, and they got to see the old and the young people together at one show.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to see their love for the music never dies. It's like even though they're going through all these horrific things, like Hugh Jackman still does the karaoke at this Thai restaurant, and still trying to do the Neil Diamond stuff, and then he at one point he's like, well, I don't know that I want to do Neil Diamond anymore because my partner's hurt and going through all this stuff, and
yeah, as he states, there's not a me without you.
Yeah. And their relationship is
or
just...
there's no thunder without lightning.
Yes.
Or vice versa, because he was lightning, she was thunder.
Yes.
So it's got a lot of good romance too. I thought
they had
the
really
storyline.
Yeah, they have really good chemistry.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought they were actually at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, they really played it really, really well.
Yeah.
Had a really good supporting cast in this. James Belushi is in this, playing like his manager or something. But yeah, there's like there's recognizable faces more than names. There's a lot of faces I recognize in this movie, but everybody played their part so well, and I was literally like, I was sitting over here, I was bawling.
Yeah, we both cried.
Yeah, and there was so much of this movie that reminded me of my family and my parents, because we've all been musicians, and my parents, we grew up traveling and going to shows and doing different talent contests just to get out there, just to put our names out there and to share our abilities with everybody, just to do it for the love of doing it. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple of parts where she was watching me just bawl like a baby over there, because it just hit me. It really did. Yeah. And then the way that this movie plays out, because you finally start seeing this cohesion with the family, because Kate Hudson comes back and she kind of reignites the fire with Hugh Jackman's character.
I think her depression kind of made her slip into resentment for him, because he was still being able to continue to do this, and
that put friction.
We didn't mention exactly. Did you mention that spoiler part was she ended up losing her leg?
Yeah, I did mention. Okay, but yeah.
But I think she had just a lot of resentment because he was still doing little gigs and shows on the side, and she's just at home on the couch, soaking up the addiction that she's,
right.
took on because of the incident. And I think it finally just sparks that she realizes, this is what we're meant to do.
And she comes back and he helps her learn to walk again. And first she has like a little cane thing that she was using, and then he takes her on the street without a cane. Yeah. And he's like, "Are you good?" And she's like, "Another block." And so they decide to go another block, and she gets stronger. And she would always play the keyboard at their gigs, and they had a really cool guys playing the band. I like the band that they had. And I'm not a Neil Diamond fan, but they made me enjoy the music.
Oh yeah.
There were some really good musical moments in here.
Yeah.
And then, she comes back from rehab, they're reignited, they're going back out, and you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You just know something's going to happen. And there's Hugh Jackman's getting ready for the show, and like he has a heart scare, and something happens, and he falls and hits his head on the sink, and there's just blood pouring out of his head. And so he's in there super gluing his head.
Because the daughter Rachel
Yeah.
Comes in and, she's how
outside.
You doing before the big show?
Yeah,
and
she's out there cheering him on basically, and he's in there just
trying to cover up.
Yeah. And so they go out on they're doing their big show, because they're doing a show the very same night Neil Diamond's doing a show, and they knew that they were going to be kind of a competing competition. Not really, but, in their way, they were competing with him. And they said, well, Neil Diamond's going to come to this restaurant after the show, and you're going to get to meet him. And, of course, that fired everybody up, And so they do their little show, and there's one point where, like, Hugh Jackman falls down on stage, and
him and Rachel meet eyes.
He locks eyes with the daughter, and he whispers, "Help me," or something.
Yeah.
And then he gets back up, and they finish the show, and they get in the car, and they head over to the meet and greet place, and she always asked him, "How are you doing?" or something like that. How did he?
I'm huge, baby.
I'm huge, baby. That was his reply.
Now, mind you, the daughter Rachel and him, she is the only one that knows about his heart issues.
Right. Yeah.
So that is why the connection was there, because he became a father figure for her.
Right. Right.
And her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did fail to mention that.
And you continue. She asked if he was okay, and he's like, "I'm huge,
I'm
baby."
huge, and she goes to get out of the car, and then he dies in the back seat, and it was heartbreaking.
It'll rip your heart out.
And the very next scene is them planning the funeral and everything, and I was like, this is terrible. And
Kate Hudson's character to get up and do what she did at his service,
did a song for him and everything.
I don't see how anybody can do it.
And it was done so well, so much heart put into this movie. I'm glad I watched it, but I don't know that I can rewatch it, to be honest with you. But for the performances alone, it was awesome.
I could do a soundtrack.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I could do the soundtrack, but I think that's kind of one of those movies that hit you so hard it's a one-time watcher.
Right, yeah.
It's just one of those movies. It hits you in every emotional state.
Yeah, and everybody in here was just top-notch acting. It was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could rewatch it, guys. I told her before he passed away in the movie, I was like, I may end up being able to buy this and rewatch it. But after that, I was like, this is going to kill me if I have to rewatch this again. But that being said, if you haven't seen it, I do recommend it, even though we've spoiled it. I do recommend it. Anyways, guys, that's just kind of our basic rundown of the movie. We both really enjoyed it. We had to watch it at a couple different increments just to get it done, because when you got kids, you can't really sit down much and watch anything. but I think we're both glad that we did watch it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we're both fans of Hugh Jackman. Like, he'll always be Wolverine in my book.
I've always liked Kate Hudson too.
Kate Hudson, she's great too.
Yeah.
And Hugh Jackman will be Wolverine till he dies. I don't care if he's 80, he'll be Wolverine.
And definitely put a little shout out there for Ella Anderson. She did great.
Yeah, she did.
She really did a great job.
Yeah, because in between Kate Hudson's rehab scenes and Hugh Jackman working and everything,
she was the glue.
Carried everything. Yeah,
she was the glue that held that family together.
Learning to pay the bills.
And her tragedy that she had to endure.
Oh, yeah. There's
she ended up, spoiler again.
Yeah.
She ended up getting pregnant in the process of her mom being in, between the time of her mom getting ready to go into rehab and coming out of rehab. She ended up getting pregnant, and she had already picked a family to adopt the baby. She already had everything in order. I mean, she smart kid for her age in this movie. But, Hugh Jackman kind of helped her assess the situation on what she was going to do. And I was really, as a mom, it touched me because her mom got out just in time. She was able to have the baby, and her mom helped her give the baby away.
Right.
That's a hard pill to swallow, I'm sure.
And she was determined to get a family that wanted it and
that deserved it.
Yeah, exactly. And she did. It's like she didn't even consider aborting it. Like, she knew that she at least wanted to give it a chance at life.
Well, because she knew they were struggling as is, and she was already the one with a job trying to pay the bills. And for her, I think they aged her in this movie 17. So she was, she was just learning life. She wasn't even an adult yet.
Right.
And had to become one just because she wanted her family to be together.
Right. So,
but yeah, shout out to Ella Anderson. She's amazing.
Fantastic job. And so guys, if you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. Even though we've spoiled it, check it out. You'll be doing yourself a favor. If nothing else, just for the music and the family dynamic, it's great. So I guess that's going to do it for this one. We're going to try to post more of these a little bit more often. I know we have been getting requests for more talkies, as I call them, and I also do want to put up some more music ASAP. But anyways, hit that thumbs up if you did like it. If you want to share this across your social media, that would be awesome. Consider subscribing so that you never miss anything. Hit that notification bell so that you're always alerted if we put up a new video. And we're looking to grow this little family that we got, our little online family. We love doing this. So that'll do it for this one, guys. But until next time, we'll see you.
Bye, guys.